Hey YouTube, CFB Central here. I'm bringing you guys a deck profile on my Dimension Police deck. It's a really fun and actually can be pretty competitive deck. I really like it, so I'm just going to jump into the cards I run. Then afterwards I'll go over some of my reasoning for running them. So you have Enigma and Flow, starting Vanguard. And then you have the starter deck trigger lineup of the 4 heal, 4 draw, 4 stand, and 4 crit. Grade 1s, you have 4 of the grade 1 of the right chains of the Enigma and Ripple. Then you have 4 Commander Laurel, 4 Enigma and Flow, or 4 Diamond Ace, and then 3 Glory Maker. Grade 2s, you have 3 Enigma and Wave, 4 Cosmo Beak, and 4 Negoid Comrade. I'll explain this card in a little bit. Then grade 3s, obviously you have 4 Enigma Storms and 3 Dayusha. Some reasoning for the cards. I'm going to start with this guy, Negoid Comrade. Before this, I was playing the 4 of the Twin Order, the static 10k beater. But then I realized that none of my, it was really hard for me to make a decent row that hit for 16. As you see, I do not run the Karen or Daisy, the 8k booster, there's just no room for it. So Twin Order, unless it was listed by Glory, or like a Glory Maker, or Enigma and Ripple, or in some cases even a Diamond Ace, it had a very hard time of even hitting for high numbers the Vanguard. This deck had a hard time doing that as well. And with cross rides on the horizon, it's going to be important that you can hit 18k, and he does allow you to do that, because for those who don't know what he does, he's kind of like your Eisenkugel. He is the Eisenkugel of the deck. He attacks for 12 when you have a Enigma and Vanguard, either the Wave or the Storm. But if he doesn't, he's only a 7k attacker. But what he does allow you to do is to have the Commander Laurel behind him, and then swinging for 16, which on any Vanguard in the game as of right now is a 10k guard, which before you cannot do that with this deck. So yeah, that's why I chose to run him over the Twin Order. And some other cards, 4 Commander Laurel. This card is like the heart and soul of the deck. I want to make sure I see it as much as possible, so that's why I play 4. And especially with Kagero becoming more popular, they have the ability to actually retire him, which is, I think, it's going to be sadly to say, it's going to be a very, a terrible matchup for this deck. Because they have the ability to either get rid of your Glory Makers or your Commander Laurels at will with their Chimera's Berserk Dragons, and some people play the Wear and Strike Tejas, whatever. And yeah, so that's going to be a pretty rough matchup for the deck. But other than that, everything is pretty standard. Obviously you have the Dayushas there for your backup Vanguard, but I never really have to ride him. He's just there to be the other grade 3 for the deck. Yeah, not much you can actually change with Dimension Police right now. Step 5 is you can play the Miracle Beauty build, but I still think that this deck has just it's a better overall deck than the Miracle Beauty deck. I'll go into details of that about another video. But that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully I can have record some games with this deck soon for you guys to see how it plays, besides just me talking about it. Yep, that's it for this video. CFB Central signing out. Peace.